After that, I already said the woman was made whole. I used immediately instead of from that hour. So from Matthew, it just goes right into when Jesus came into the ruler's house. But we know that skips the other people coming to him saying, your daughter is dead. So Mark continues, while he spoke, there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which said, your daughter is dead. Luke, while he had spoke, there comes one from the ruler of the synagogue's house saying, your daughter is dead. While he yet spoke. While he yet spoke. Okay, that's the same. While he yet spoke, there comes one from the ruler of the synagogue's house. There comes one. That's Luke. Mark says, there comes from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which said, but house and certain are both in italics, so actually neither of those words are there. They're translators' inputs to help understand what is, I guess, inferred from the Greek. There comes one from the ruler of the synagogue's house. Or there came from the ruler. While he had spoke, there comes one, or there came one. I think I'll go with came. There came one from the ruler of the synagogue's house. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There is both. There, but now Mark only came, Luke only one. Mark says there came from. There comes one from the ruler. So from the ruler of the synagogue's house. From the ruler of the synagogue's house is both. From the ruler of the synagogue's house. Both Mark and Luke have house in italics. And I'm not going to put certain because I already put one from Luke, which said, saying to him, so house saying to him, comma, or from Mark, house which said, comma. Okay, well, saying to him would be directly to the ruler of the synagogue's house because he's saying your daughter is dead. But from Mark, if it's just which said your daughter is dead, it's less directed. So I'll go with saying to him instead of which said. Or I could go which said to him. Yeah, I'll go with that. A little bit of both. Mark is which said to him is from Luke. It's not Jesus, so it's lowercase him. Your daughter is dead, trouble not the master. Or your daughter is dead, why trouble you the master any further? I think the question is a little bit softer. And if you're relaying really bad news like that, you'd want to go with something soft. Instead of just saying, she's dead, trouble not the master. It would be, she's dead, why trouble the master any further? Yeah, it just seems a little bit softer as a question. When you are saying, trouble not the master, even if you're saying in a very nice tone, that's an order. But if you're asking the question, why trouble the master any further, that is obviously not an order. It's giving them the option of how they want to respond. And if he's the ruler of the synagogue, and he's the master of the house, and he's the father of the dead girl, you're not going to be giving him orders right after you told him his daughter's dead. You're just going to be as nice as possible. So I think the question is more realistic. Why trouble you the master any further? Your daughter is dead. That's the same in both. Your daughter is dead. Trouble is in both. Why is in Mark only. Mark only. Why? Both trouble. So Mark continues, why trouble you, the master, any further? You, I don't think that's in Luke. Trouble not the master. So just the master is both after this. Mark only, you, now both, the master, Mark, any further. Jesus' response, Mark, as soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he said to the ruler of the synagogue, be not afraid, only believe. And that has more description in it. He's clearly speaking to the ruler. Luke is a little bit less descriptive, but when Jesus heard it, as soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken. I think I could put, but as soon. But when Jesus heard it. Yeah, but as soon as. As soon as is more descriptive than just when. Luke only. But, now Mark, as soon as Jesus heard the word, or Jesus heard it. It is in italics, so I'm not going to go with that. Jesus heard, that's both. Jesus heard, now Mark only, the word that was spoken. He said to the ruler of the synagogue, he answered him, saying. So he is both. He, but I'm not just going to have answered. He specifically spoke to the ruler, so I'm putting that. He said to the ruler of the synagogue, Luke, he answered him. Nope. Saying. Nope. Okay, so that's it for both of them. Be not afraid, only believe. Or fear not, believe only. Be not afraid, only believe. Either of those are fine. I guess I just have to pick one though. Fear not. Or be not afraid. Do I want him to sound biblical or modern? If it's going to be biblical, I'd put fear not. If it's going to be modern, I'd say be not afraid. Even though really modern, he'd say don't be afraid. I think I'll go with be not afraid. Something more common. You know, actually, that doesn't really make any sense. If his daughter died, he wouldn't be afraid. He would be sad. I don't understand why fear is the thing that Jesus told him to avoid. Either way, I'll be a bit more modern. I'll say be not afraid, which is only Mark. Mark, be not afraid. Mark continues, only believe. Luke has believe only. I think only believe is more modern. So I'm going to go with only believe. Both words are there, so I'll say it's from both. Both. Only believe. So it's pretty much how Mark has it. I'm amazed at how many times I'm going with Mark over the way Matthew and Luke word things. There's more spoken in Luke, and she shall be made whole. So I'll continue with that. That's Luke only. And she shall be made whole.